Hi there folks, you're watching the Black Powder Shooter 44 channel. Today I'm out here with a Traditions Trapper pistol. Now this gun, it's in .50 caliber, made by Traditions in Spain, as you can see on the barrel there. This gun is a very obvious copy of the Thompson Center Patriot, basically a quote-unquote cheaper version. But we're going to see how it does today. Now we have two triggers here. Oh. Don't want to do that when you're on the range. Make sure it's pulled all, that hammer's pulled all the way back. You don't want to do it when it's loaded, is what I meant to say. You have a set trigger back here. This gun is empty and safety checked, by the way. No cap on the nipple. Pointing in a safe direction. You can pull this set trigger, and it makes the front trigger a little bit lighter. This spur, I'm not a big fan of it, just holding it. It just makes it kind of awkward holding this gun and pointing it down range. But we're going to see how it does today. So I'm going to get it loaded up off screen, and we're going to go shoot it down range, all right? So stay tuned, and we'll get to it. All right, we got the Traditions Trapper pistol loaded up with 40 grains of 3F Crafts & Sons black powder, a 10,000 lubed shooting patch, and a 490 round ball. I've got a target stand down there about 10 yards. We're going to shoot it offhand, just see how we do. It'll probably take 2 or 3 shots on paper and see what happens. Now, when you look at the manual for Traditions pistols, specifically the Trapper, they recommend a maximum load of 45 grains for 3F black powder, so we're just going to go 40 grains. I'm not really going to push the envelope too much. And I noticed that when I utilized the set trigger, I was firing off a few caps just a minute ago. When I utilized the set trigger before going to the actual trigger, I was getting misfires. So I'm just going to forego that all the way and just cock it back and fire just from the actual firing trigger. So let's go shoot it off. Enough talking. Okay, I had a really bad flinch on the first one. And a little high as well. Okay, those 2 shots are almost touching, so we're going a little bit high, and we're getting misfires on the first strike, which is a little annoying, but we're going to see what happens. You probably heard me scolding myself for flinching there in a misfire. But yeah, I'll change the angle here so you can see what's going on down there. Okay, so it's starting to rain out, which... whatever. We're going to fire this off again. Okay, so we have 3 shots with 40 grains of powder down here. So we're going a little bit high. Some of that could be me. The gun doesn't balance exceptionally well, just the way it's configured. So that may have something to do with it. But out of curiosity, I want to see how 30 grains will do. So we're going to try 30 grains right now. Well, we are closer, and that's probably because I was shooting two-handed. Alright, I'm going to try to take on some steel with the Traditions Trapper pistol. Alright, Traditions Trapper pistol is loaded up again. It wouldn't be a complete Black Powder Shooter 44 channel video without taking out some shaving cream. So, we got some shaving cream down there. Let's see what a 50 cal round ball can do to it. So it went through the shaving cream can and hit my steel target that I have propped up down against the board. I heard a little ting from a ball hitting a plate, but shaving cream never disappoints, does it? Okay, so that's going to wrap things up for our review on the Traditions Trapper pistol. A little sooner, ending a little sooner than I would have liked, but it's starting to rain out pretty good off and on, and all my stuff is getting wet. And I was smart enough to bring a couple garbage bags out, and I would just put it over the camera when I had it turned off and over some of my other stuff. But, you know, especially with black powder, I don't want my supplies being out in the rain too long, because if things get wet, powder gets wet, these guns are not going to fire, right? So, but I had a good time shooting this gun. It's not going to be the last time you're going to see it on camera. I have some other things planned for it, by the way. But just a general shooting video is wrapped up here, and I did find that there actually is a half cock position with this gun that I didn't realize. It's about right there. The problem is it makes no clicking noise, you know, that distinct click that you hear with most muzzleloaders. This gun does not make it, as you can see. So you know, it's a little confusing, but whatever. So we were having misfires pretty much, I think, except for one round. We had misfires on every shot. I had to fire once and then cock it back and fire it again to make it work. I don't think that was due to the caps. I was using some Winchester Magnums, and you know, those are pretty solid caps. You know, I never really have issues with those. It could be the hammer strike on this particular gun. It could be the way this nipple is screwed in. Maybe it needs to go in a little bit more. It backed out just a tiny bit, about a hair or so. That's the way it is with some of these guns. Sometimes you just gotta adjust these things a little bit to get it to fire better. But I found that closer to 30 grains was a little bit more of an accurate load. But again, it could be me. You know, overall, it seems like it is a good shooter. It doesn't balance great. You know, you kind of have to reach to get to that trigger to fire it. I was experimenting with putting my middle finger on the spur and firing it like that, and it bounces okay when you do that. But if you have larger hands, this gun is going to be more suited for you, basically. So that's pretty much it. There wasn't really anything else I wanted to add that I needed to add to this video, but that is pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave it a like, leave a comment down below, and until next time, have a great day.